We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of that.
Yo!
The other area. Oh, wait, is that the bird we could turn into?
Maybe. What was the big tower, dude?
Still managing to sow discord.
Yo, what?
After all these years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through
Hello?
dialogue,
Hi.
sometimes you need a third-party facility.
I'm sorry, are you riding a giant gun?
What?
The easiest person to find is...
Oh, cute baby.
Little bat.
Oh, they are
thing.
little bats.
Oh my
Aw.
goodness. Oh, it makes sense with him coming. Yeah, yeah.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
What the? Oh, wait. What? Wait, first person mode bat.
100 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Oh?
Ah, about the dragons, okay.
The mistakes of the Cinder City.
Dude, what is this tower thing?
Dragon thing.
As long as the soul is
Ooh.
involved, I should be able to help.
What?
Oh, whoa.
What am I looking at?
Be free.
Oh, it turns into other bosses. Okay.
It's just a giant. Oh, boy.
It's just a giant gun. That's.
it's just.
Say hello.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool.
It's just a.
Ooh, cutscene.
Before the final moment truly arrives.
Yo.
Ooh, purple.
Okay. Big purple dragon.
Wait. Bring it back real quick. What did he say?
Huh?
The captain.
Oh,
It's either your end or mine. Before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Before the final moment truly arrives. What the flip does that mean?
oh, hello.
And right into a redemption code. Oh, because, okay, yeah, since the English voice actors aren't here and everything, they're probably going to be very quick about everything.
Probably.
I'm excited to see the guys back, though. They did a bang-up job last time. I'm sure they're going to do a bang-up. What is that? Redemption code.
It's the Bat Baby.
Is that about freaking Bat Baby is adorable?
Cannot believe it. Girl just surfs on a giant gun.
I was not expecting that as her play style.
I thought it was gonna be more like berserky.
Well, they talked about her having a berserk mode, so I was like, oh, Animo berserk mode, that Xiao kind of sort of has something like that.
I'm
like,
excited to
okay.
see that. No,
Giant gun.
she just has a giant gun.
And it looked like she flies. So, cool. I actually expected the Pyro
Okay.
Archon to be the one who flies, so maybe the Pyro Archon will also do that. You know, someone said this a few weeks ago, but
Hey travelers, welcome to the
talk
Genshin
about that later.
Impact version 5.2 special program.
Hello.
I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
Oh.
And I'm Kai. We
what are
meet
you,
again.
baby?
Whoa, a
What the-
cuckoo soar. Want to join us?
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
I'm not sure what that meant, but it was okay.
No, we have more. They're gonna add more baby
She
dinos
approves
to
of your
kill.
Compliment.
Yep.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't, but I can make an educated guess
Oh,
based on your body
hello.
language.
Whoa, are all cuckoosaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our cuckoosaur friend kicked things off for us, I know just the place to start. The Flower Feather Clan.
All right, let's do it.
Nice.
Cuckoosaurs live among the Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the mountains. This is a tribe of warriors, and most of their people can
I would hate
command
it
the
if
power
like a
of the
bird just ran
skies.
into one of those balloons.
It was the Flower Feather Clan's ancient duty to patrol and safeguard
their
the
outfit style.
entire region of Natlan. As elite special forces, their job was to detect threats, disseminate intel,
Why was there
and
just a
quickly
gun
neutralize
board?
any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still hold trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe. The trials test a pilot's
Yo!
skill and teamwork with the cuckoosaurs.
Oh,
I would
I'm
do
so
that.
pumped
Man, the
about
adult
these
ones
cuckoosaurs.
are really pretty.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
like flamingos.
cuckoosaurs are
Oh,
the
speaking of.
proudest out of all the Saurians. They know that they're the kings of the sky.
I assume they
Cuckoosaurs
fly.
can consume
Yes.
phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair. Holding the
Okay.
sprint
Man,
that really
allows them
burns
to
through the
enter an
gauge, though.
accelerated
Holy
glide
crap.
state after a horizontal roll. In addition, they can even use phlogiston wind tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so I'm assuming that cuckoosaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true Kukusor rider.
Wow, that's
Oh.
so strict.
Yeah, tell me about it. But okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather clan, it's time for a quiz.
What? Already?
Yep, I hope you're prepared.
Uh-oh.
Every tribe in that land has a unique way of communicating with their Saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather clan use a special item to summon their Kukusors. What is that item?
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh, I remember now. Horn.
Ding ding ding! Kukusors live far from the tribe and from each other, so in order to summon them, the tribe's people use whistles
Of course,
and
I should have
horns
known
to
the
produce
sound-making
loud noises.
device.
So there's
The
your
horn.
overview of Kukusors. Maybe they sound a little unapproachable compared to other Saurians, but don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation, then Chasca, the Flower Feather
Yo.
clan's expert peacemaker, can help
Just
mediate
gun.
the conflict.
Her ability is
Kinich
just
mentioned
gun.
that
That
her
is
method of
unbelievably
mediation
funny.
Is
was not
silencing both
expecting
parties. Is that true?
Well, that's
I
only
mean,
in
she looks like a
special cases.
cowboy, so
Most of the time,
I guess
Chasca
it
barely
fits.
needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly. Chasca was corrupted by abyssal power.
Interesting
as a
that they're
child,
not showing the
so
Chinese
she
voice
has a
actor.
strong compulsion to
normal?
fight, but she knows how
Maybe.
to rein it in.
Right. I heard that she was abandoned as a baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
I like how there are
Yeah,
two
but
characters in
luckily for
Natland
her,
that have been
the
abandoned
Kukusors
as
took her
children.
in and raised her as
Like-
one of their own. In addition
What?
to hunting and
Seems to
flying,
be a running theme.
Chasca gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When Chasca is in your party, defeating monsters
Hello,
will
Farina.
restore phlogiston to your party. While she's in the Night
Oh,
Soul's
really?
blessing state, Chasca can ride and control her gun like a Kukusor.
Oh,
The
jeez.
Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed
That's not
and resistance
draining any
to interruption.
phlogiston.
It also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Oh, that wasn't her
Wow,
sprinting.
That mid-air perspective is so cool. It
Wow.
seems so liberating.
Yeah. And Chasca's
Important to
fierce
note,
when she's
only
in
in
the zone.
Natland.
In the Night Soul's blessing
But-
state, Chasca's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock on to
Probably
a
should have
set
not-
number of
Yo,
enemies within
whoa,
range
what?
And fire
That
up
looks
to
really
6
cool, but you
Shadow
probably should have
Hunt
picked, like, a
shells,
better
which deal animo damage
thing to
upon
test this out
impact.
on.
They're wanting to
In
show that you
addition,
can
for
swirl
every
with the
pyro,
attacks.
Hydro,
I guess.
cryo, or electro
Which is pretty
character
big.
in your
That's
party,
crazy.
One of
Whoa,
Chasca's
what?
Shadow Hunt shells will
Wait, rewind.
undergo
Sorry,
an
sorry.
elemental
No, if you just have a
conversion
party
to deal the
member, so
corresponding type
puts
of
element.
elemental
Dude,
damage.
okay.
Whoa, no way! So Chasca can directly deal other types of elemental damage based on the characters in her party.
That's sick.
Since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
Her
really?
Elemental burst has a similar
Jeez.
function too. Chasca fires a gale-splitting soul
Yo, that
seeker
looks
shell
sick.
during her burst, which deals animo damage.
Oh,
It
I like
then
the
splits into
lean.
6 soul seeker shells, which continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells
Whoa,
can
they-
also
oh,
undergo
I see.
elemental
Yeah.
conversions.
That's so cool.
Okay, that's
No
a pretty
wonder she's
sick
one
kid.
of the
Whoa.
strongest warriors.
Whoa,
in her
giant magical
tribe.
bullet.
Speaking of her
Okay,
tribe, the
Animo
warriors from the
Hill,
Flower
calm
Feather
down.
clan are formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light on those who aren't as skilled.
Oh, are you talking about the wingless? That's what the tribe calls people who fail the flight trials, right?
Dang.
They're the challengers
Dang,
who fail
what?
to earn the recognition of a Kukusor.
Exactly. But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan has its own definition of strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Kukusor to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now, whether that's the right path is for us to discover. Chasca will also be there to help us find the answer. So, be sure to check out Chasca's Tribal Chronicle if you're interested in what happens.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
Ah, remember how I mentioned that Chasca was raised by cuckoosaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Her Saurian
raised by
mother will
cuckoosaurs
make
in the
an
wild.
appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion.
Oh my
especially when she needs
goodness!
some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chasca still has a soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
Definitely. The Flower Feather Clan is also the setting
Ooh.
for the Archon quest Chapter 5 interlude. All fires fuel the flame.
Wait,
The
we're
tribe
getting
is
this
facing
now?
a crisis, and they'll
Looks
need
like
the
it.
travelers' help to
Everyone was
find a
talking about how this
solution.
was going to be the
What
filler
kind
one.
of crisis?
Apparently not.
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the
Wait,
mind.
but if this is the
Many
interlude,
members of the
they
Flower
said
Feather
5.3
clan
would be
are
the main
suffering from the
ending
mental
one.
repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is
Ooh.
in desperate need of aid.
Is that the
Beyonce
chief?
will be
Looks
there
like
too.
it. Hello.
After rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natland to help
Looks like a
those
dot
in need.
hack
The people
character.
of Natland really value unity, don't they? No one fights alone.
Right.
That's one of my favorite things about Natland. Oh, wait. It looks like the captain will also be there.
Yes,
Nice.
the captain will
Because why
also
not?
offer help to the tribe.
Of course.
You may pick
He's just
up
a guy.
on some
He's
interesting
awesome.
information if you
In his own
pay
way.
close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions.
I love that
but
we're just hanging with him
secrecy
now.
Here seems
That's great.
a little peculiar. So keep an eye out. But of course, restoring Natland's fighting spirit
I wonder-
remains the top priority. After all, the war isn't over yet. The abyssal contamination is still around, and we have a very important battle ahead. Natland needs mental fortitude
I like this
more
art.
than ever before.
It is very
The
wholesome.
Flower Feather clan is pretty close to the Masters of the Night Wind, where the Ictomosaurs live. That tribe could be another good place to recover from the battle.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
Oh yeah, definitely nothing is going
if you
wrong
head
here.
west from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at
Yo,
the
what
settlement
is-
of the mysterious
Yo,
Masters of the Night
Ooh,
Wind.
very pretty.
The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even
Ooh!
further, then you might encounter the tribe's
Cute.
Wath Ictomosaur Elder, or one of the many shamans who can communicate with
Oh, the
spirits.
baby.
I even heard that the witch doctors who live
I
there
refuse
can
to
help
kill
cleanse
that.
your
I
spirit.
refuse.
Plus, the
You don't understand,
graffiti art
brother. It's
is
for the level of
really
materials.
incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out, travelers?
What?
It's kind of tricky, right? Well, don't worry. The Ictomosaurs can help us out.
Whoa!
Ictomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique sight to detect things that can't be seen through normal
Ah.
Whoa, okay.
means. Right.
Fun.
Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects
yo.
to enhance their
I was gonna say they're a little
abilities. Doing
slow,
so
but
allows them to jump
apparently not.
higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising rewards. Ictomosaurs can also extract information from graffiti
really?
art to create special objects.
Oh,
I
hello.
bet that'll come in handy for solving puzzles.
That's a cool mechanic.
Definitely, especially
That
in
is pretty
Tribal
sick,
Chronicles
actually.
Mictlan, which will become available in version 5.2. The first two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles, so be sure to check them out, travelers.
So I assume
Some of
that's
them
the,
will
um,
require the help
character
of an
quest stuff?
Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your
Maybe?
own.
I noticed that Ictomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it looks like so much fun. Do we know anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian,
Cough.
I mean.
Yes.
I mean, what?
Ororon can do it
Transition.
too.
Oh,
whoa.
Like the Ictomosaurs, Ororon has the ability to rise into the
Oh.
air. He also has a keen sense of perception. While
Very
charging an
sick.
aimed shot, Ororon will enter the spirit speaker state, allowing him to extract power from Natland's graffiti and runes.
Speaking of Ororon, I was honestly
Oh, he basically
super
just does the
surprised by
exact
his
same thing with the
personality.
bats. Okay.
Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character.
Yeah,
But
he
as
isn't
it turns out,
at
he's
all.
just a sweet kid.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet, though? Just to think about all the sneaking around behind his granny's back.
Ah, true.
The tribespeople of the Masters of the Night Wind are known for being eccentric, but Ororon really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It does. Ororon is a bit different from the Natland characters we've met.
Oh
he's
He
got one of the
doesn't need
little.
to depend on the Night Soul's Blessing
Cute.
state to gain Night Soul
I
points,
mean,
and he can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's
He
off
gave him a
field.
little bag.
Ah, that does sound different from
I
the
think.
other Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Oh,
Let me start by explaining how Ororon gains Night Soul points.
okay.
This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Ororon can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after
Really?
Ororon unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Yep.
He's the Chevros
And
of
in
this
combat, when
archetype.
enemies take
I like
damage
it.
from electro-charged reactions, or other party members deal Night Soul aligned damage, Ororon can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's Blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect.
That's
dealing
really cool.
Electro damage.
Oh, I see. So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's Blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Just throw him with
Though I should
Nuvolette.
mention that
He'll be good.
Ororon doesn't
Oh.
need to be on the field to trigger the Hypersense effect.
Wait, he can trigger it even while he's off field? That sounds really useful.
Totally. His elemental burst provides a convenient way to deal damage and
Sounds
support
kinda
your
cute.
party. Ororon performs
I like how
an
it's
ancient
it gives off like
reroll with his
echolocation
burst
vibes.
to
That's
summon a
really sick. Mm-hmm.
Supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in.
Oh, it taunts
Once
them.
they're up
Okay.
close, the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
I love how that it's
Should
an
be
Oculus.
great for
That's so
crowd
cute.
control.
Yes.
It
with
also
Ororon in your
doesn't have a
party,
health
dealing
bar.
with large
Okay.
groups of
like
enemies
most
should be
taunts.
a
Yeah.
lot easier.
I think
And speaking
the only
of
one that
making
can
things
no.
easier, Ororon
Mona
can
and
also
Ganyus
improve
can
the
explode.
exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Awesome.
Really?
Ororon really cherishes
That's very
his friends.
convenient.
With a little
Does that
teamwork on
apply
his
to,
side, I'm
Chasca?
sure victory will
In her
always
flying?
be within reach.
Probably.
Well,
I would
don't.
assume.
Cool.
It doesn't count as
So
gliding
we
though. I don't
introduced
think.
two of the upcoming regions in this update: the Flower
Two?
Feather
Wait,
Clan
what?
and the Masters of the
do you mean?
Nightwind. But
Oh, I guess
there's
there are
more.
two.
Version 5.2 actually introduces another new region. It's
Oh?
called Ochkanatlan.
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of this ancient city when we
Oh,
were
yeah,
looking
the
at
Dragon
the Flower
City,
Feather
yeah.
Clan. It's really beautiful from far away.
It really
but those
is. That
clouds
is
look kind of
gorgeous.
ominous. It looks completely abandoned. Is it dangerous?
Yes. This is a restricted area in
Is it
Natlan
dangerous?
due to
Yes.
severe abyssal contamination.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And it seems uninhabited. Over the years, many adventurers have come here in search of
Oh?
treasure
Ooh,
or
hello,
to slay the
sword.
dragon. Unfortunately,
tease.
none of them have ever returned. The Flower Feather clan often sends riders to patrol
Yo!
the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
Wait, did you say slay the dragon?
Yeah, I know we introduced some adorable Saurians earlier, but
Ooh.
this
Dude.
creature is actually really terrifying.
Sick. Okay,
Occupies
unique
this
dragon.
ancient city and
Love it.
guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Dude, I'm gonna love this
Okay,
area.
That's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take human-Saurian coexistence for granted these days, but
It probably
it
has a sad
actually took
backstory or something.
generations of effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly so harmonious in the ancient past. Travelers will need to explore Ochkanatlan to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage. Of course, travelers won't have to do this alone. Here, take a look.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, there was
This
a little
is a very
goober.
important companion who will help us explore Ochkanatlan. His name is Kokoweek. As for his
Hello.
power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every
He's
now and
more
then
than
to
that.
cheer us up.
He's got a little heart on him.
Hey,
He's got the
let's
cute
not put our
points.
Tapetlosaur friend out of a job. Little one works really hard.
Okay, then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the abyss? Well, that's where Kokoweek comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination.
Oh,
Gotcha. So he's
Follow
the
direction
lantern.
indicated by his light to collect secret
I assume we'll
source
also
scraps
get him
and
as a
enhance his
companion
power.
by completing the
Probably.
quest.
Oh,
Once
look at
Kokoweek has
him!
enough power, you can
He's
take
a
him to track
one-winged
down
angel.
the evil dragon.
What a useful little guy.
Die,
No.
dragon!
Now, travelers can explore
Okay, so you'll
Ochkanatlan
just
with
be
two
purifying him
companions,
as you go through.
Kokoweek and Little One.
Oh, it's the little
In
dude as
fact,
well.
I've heard there's even a
Oh, they can be
special token around
friends.
here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano. A new adventure with Little One awaits in version 5.2.
Is the volcano in
This update
5.3?
will bring us
Probably.
one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar Saurian companions can also help us explore Ochkanatlan. For example, with
Nice.
the help of a Kaholosaur,
Oh,
we can evade
goodness.
source mechanism attacks. With the
Yeah, that's
help of
actually
an
kinda fun.
Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But we'll leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
Wait, are those some kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in that
Oh.
land?
Yes, but
Oh, no.
I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the abyssal monsters here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies.
Oh, okay.
High-level monsters such as the Tenebrous Papilla
Meow.
can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's
Can it-
ley lines.
is it just
allowing
every
these monsters
boss?
to read the memories
Freaking
inside of
looks
them
like it,
and
okay.
mimic creatures from Tevat.
How do we defeat them?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards.
Oh,
Doing
it's like
so
the,
allows them to take damage and
the things
causes
we've been
them to
dealing with in
enter
the
a brief
overworld.
state of confusion. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks are especially
Bam.
effective against these wards.
So goofy.
Wow, the Abyss has gotten so advanced. It's scary to think about how much harder these fights will get if these abyssal monsters continue to evolve.
I wonder if this boss
Yeah.
will update as
Okay,
more
that
bosses
was
are
a
added.
lot of
I was
information
thinking
to
the
take
same
in at
thing.
once.
Or is it
But
just like
before we
every
take our
boss in the
first
game
break, we
now?
still have a
At this
couple
point,
short
probably,
announcements. Really short,
because
I
that would be a
promise.
lot of dev time
First
just
up,
wasted.
limited time
I would like
exploration
that,
rewards will be
but
available
But at
in
the same
version
time,
5.2.
be very
Just
understandable.
like in version 5.1,
Yeah. I-
travelers
area
can earn
exploration
up to
rewards.
400 extra Primo Gems. And the rewards will be available
Hello.
all the way through version 5.3.
That makes sense,
It's now time
since
to introduce the event wishes.
this patch
In
is
the
gonna be
first
light
half
on
of version
story,
5.2,
maybe?
travelers
Oh,
can
Lenny!
look
Is a
forward to
4-star.
event wishes
That's
from
right.
Chasca and Lenny. Ororon will also receive a drop rate boost. And in the second half of version 5.2,
Oh!
we'll have a returning event
You
wishes for
did
Domi
not
and
put
Why?
these
Weapon
two
Banner will feature
together.
a new 5-star bow. Astro Vulture
That's a really cool bow.
That's a
and
really
two
cool
Natlan
bow.
specific 4-star weapons.
I thought you'll see
Be
it very
sure to
often,
Check them out if
if
you're
ever.
interested.
All right, it's time for our first break. Once we come back, we'll dive right into
Those are
the
cool.
event portion.
Jeez.
Waddle,
Okay, oh, there's so much to talk about. The new dragon area looks super sick, and so is Enkanomiya, not Enko, is Conria gonna look like those areas? Because this area looks very similar to Enkanomiya. Sorry, that's why I said that. It's,
Probably looks similar because it's another dragon
it's like an area. So is that the style that Conria is gonna look like in the future, maybe?
Maybe a little more rune guardy aesthetics.
Maybe? Okay. Just like these ancient cities with the dragons are sick. And they like instantly pop to me. Like to me, this new dragon area with like the purple dude and everything. Oh man, I want to explore that.
Chasca just rides a giant gun.
That was-
I was really expecting like a berserk form.
yeah, not just big gun.
Not just, a big gun go boosh, which is hilarious and fun.
I do like it.
I do like it, but it's not what I was expecting at all.
No, I didn't expect to fly either.
Welcome back, travelers.
Yo, event
Welcome
sword.
back.
Hello.
Let's dive straight
Oh.
into the event section. So in
Another-
the first
it's
event,
another
we'll
event
get to
sword.
learn more about the Masters of the Nightwind.
I'll take
That's
it.
right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Citlali and Ororon to get to the bottom of a mysterious accident that occurred within their tribe.
Who
Travelers
uses
will
that?
need to complete combat challenges
Maybe
to
she
defeat
will.
enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't
Gotcha.
worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including Primo Gems.
Ooh, I really like the
Yo,
vibe of this
that
event.
is some
It
nice
looks
art.
like
Dang.
Citlali is performing some kind of ritual. It's also mysterious.
When a situation gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Definitely.
Citlali and Ororon have some really fun dialogue in this event.
Oh,
I'm always grabbing the
don't they
popcorn
always?
whenever these two interact. They're practically a two-person show. And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay. First up is the Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will
Please
have to
let
work
it-
together
Oh,
to
they're so
herd the scattered
cute.
roaming spirits into
Oh, it's this
specific
game.
zones.
It's this
Okay.
game. Yeah, no, we've seen
Pay
this
attention
before.
to
It's
the
Just
just,
instead of
conditions on
slimes,
the
they made it
field
like
if you want a
little
higher score.
ghost
For
goobers.
I like
example,
it.
Travelers
They're so
can jump
cute.
on stone slabs that
Please
appear on
let
the
it
field.
be voice
These
acted.
slabs will break
Please.
open and release even
Oh, the
more
event?
spirits. Storms may
At least
also
the-
appear
the
during
quest
the game.
bit.
You can track down spirits more effectively if you pay
Yo!
attention to the direction of the storms.
In Evil Banisher, travelers will need to select the right teams to complete the
Is that new
objectives.
Saurian?
Completing
I thought I
all
saw
of the
one.
objectives will award you the Banishing Aura, which allows you to deal AoE damage by spraying paint
Oh,
at
cool.
enemies.
That paint really matches the Masters of the Night Wind's aesthetic. It's super cool.
Yeah, and so does the Spirit
Yo,
Alone
what if
in
Citlali
Restored
Oh,
Fragments
yo,
of
let's
Records.
go.
Oh my.
Citlali
Right
will
back
use her
to
powers
the Mario
reveal
Party
special
days.
fragments. Travelers
Do you
will
think
need to
Citlali
piece these
may
fragments
use paint?
together and
With that
assemble
being
them
said-
on a woven scroll.
Make
I
sure
have
that
no
you pay
idea.
attention to the order and positions of the fragments.
Oh my.
Ah, you can
There's
change the
something else
layering.
that we should
Okay.
mention. Travelers can obtain a new 4-star sword by completing this event. The design definitely
Calamity.
fits the Masters of the Night Wind.
Bless you.
It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
I totally agree. Oh, and this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natlan's secrets.
Yo, that's a
For
sword.
example, this quest will
Could that
review
be for
new
the
clues about a
Capitan?
mysterious and
Would that be
legendary
confirming him
place,
coming soon?
The Mare
Or-
Javari.
Wow,
Percy
we've
Lally.
been hearing about this place
Oh, yeah,
since
no.
Mondstadt.
You know?
It'll be nice to get
Yo,
some
what
new
if she's a
information.
sword unit?
On
Don't
a
know.
related note,
Yo,
the Adventurers
Clorinde.
Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge, including the Traveler. Travelers will need to complete various challenges with designated characters and fully leverage their skills to earn rewards. I
That's
know
a fun
you're
way
up
of
for the
just
challenge,
demoing
Travelers.
characters.
Good luck.
In Mondstadt
This is really
news,
cool. They're
the
trying to
Knights
sell
of
you on all the
Favonius
new
are
ones.
conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region. And who better to test these tactics than the honorary knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the
these
format
our
has
little buddies
changed
we
to
fight
this
with?
time. Travelers will need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy against the opposing formation. Once the lineup is set,
Yo,
the
let's
monsters
go.
will fight automatically. Available
I
combat
love these kind
units
of
and
modes.
stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame.
Wow,
The
this hurts
chances
me.
of encountering elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses. Even more elite monsters will be available for travelers to use. It's a volatile environment, so do your best to win as many rounds
Dude,
as
that dragon
possible,
died
earn wargame
instantly
medals, and
almost.
collect the rewards.
I killed the
All right,
scorpion.
let's keep the excitement rolling in this next event. We actually have a demo, so please take a look.
What?
Oh, looks like
Oh,
they're
of the mode.
Ah,
Oh, I
okay.
was like,
Double
what? What
damage?
demo?
That sounds powerful. Whoa, it's automated. Cool. The
Wait, we
elemental
haven't-
reaction
wait,
effects
what?
are completely
Ah,
different.
okay.
This brand new heated battle mode is called Automatic Artistry.
Okay, it's a
Powerful
mode.
support cards have been
Yeah.
added for nearly every elemental reaction. Choose cards that align with
I
your
was scared
strategies
for a
to
second
trigger
that they were just
powerful
adding an
elemental
autoplay feature. I'm like, I do
The
not
effects
want to
will
play
change
against real
depending on how
people
you
that
play.
turn into
In
bots.
addition,
That sounds
the
awful.
overall
Well,
gameplay is
can't with
very
this mode.
laid back. Characters will automatically duel each other, and skill animations are now shorter in length.
Wow, it's like we got a whole new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from Natland. Talk about whiplash.
That's right. Even if you've never played Genius Invocation before, I really recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in version 5.2. The new version will also bring a few updates
Aw.
to regular
Dude,
Genius
the wolf!
Invocation TCG.
Do you ever
Nice.
feel a little cooped up while you're playing card games? Well, don't worry about that. Our
Sigewinne's
next event
gonna
will
stick
give
that
travelers
giant
the
needle in you.
opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors. In Claw Convoy, travelers will need to help Lamia track down
Oh!
some adopted animals. Travelers will
Do those
be able
birds
to see the
have
animal's point of
pompadours?
view by
Why
using
not?
a special tool. Once you've managed to deduce their location, you'll be able to track them down. Once the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the mysterious figure who adopted them. I feel like Ororon would really shine. in
man,
this
who could
event.
it be?
He's definitely an animal lover.
Could be anyone
I'm
that
sure
is
that he
the
would
mysterious,
jump at the chance to meet animals from other nations.
mysterious.
Finally, the ley line overflow event
All-
will
all I
return
know-
to version 5.2.
all I know
If
is
you
I
need
see new
more
merch
or
coming to their
character
shop.
EXP materials, then keep
What?
an
It's
eye
not
out.
a marketable
All right,
plushie.
let's dive into some
Crazy.
updates and game optimizations.
If they made the
First
Shogun
up is
one,
the
they're gonna
change to
make
the
that a
Imaginarium
thing.
Theater. Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after completing a challenge and have to reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers provided
now we can just
feedback
continue?
that this setup interrupted their experience. So
it's like
will no
Abyss,
longer be
where
the
you just
case
hit
in
next.
version
Yep.
5.2.
Next.
Now,
Whoa.
after finishing a battle, all you need to do is click next act if you want to keep fighting.
That's awesome.
Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat without any interruptions.
And for all the generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update.
Oh, fun.
You can now check which friends have borrowed your supports by looking at the supporting cast screen.
Cool. It'll be nice to know that our supports are helping people out.
Yup. Oh, and the party configuration mechanic has also been optimized.
Wait, what was that?
Besides the elemental filtering, the Imaginarium Theater will now feature recommended row icons, elemental statistics, and markers for the main types of enemies.
That is so helpful. I'll occasionally put together
That's a lot.
random team if I've just started
That's great.
experimenting with some characters, but this information should
breaking
make it
it
a lot
just
easier
straight
to
up,
form
down.
strategic teams.
Straight up, down.
Straight up, down, brain, my brain. They're breaking it down for you. Yeah, it's freaking
We're
weird.
not tired.
We didn't get much
sleep
sleep last night.
Easier for travelers to
That's
form
silly.
the best teams.
Ooh,
Yes.
new trails.
Now we
No,
can
but I like that
directly
they would
see
break
which
down the
elements
enemies for
work
anyone
best
who's new.
against
That's
specific
cool.
enemies. That's definitely going to save some time.
For sure. And we can expect even more optimizations in the future as travelers continue to provide valuable feedback about their experiences. Okay, let's introduce the other system
Wow, they're not showing
optimizations
off new
coming in
trails.
version 5.2. You can outsort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them, from the most recent to the oldest. Second, the animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture,
Thank
and cooking
you!
dishes are now shorter in length.
Oh, they are shorter.
Really nice.
That's nice.
The dev team designed a lot of intricate
wow, they
animations
really
for
pushed
these
that.
features, but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over again.
There will also be several optimizations for the Serena teapot.
Even for cooking.
The seed dispensary.
So
can
they got
now
rid
hold
of the
more
little
of every
animation
type
in
of seed.
between,
You'll
basically.
be able to purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm currency. In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds.
Okay,
This
that's
way,
pretty
It'll
convenient.
be easier for
Admittedly,
travelers
that
to collect
cooldown was
wood.
pretty long.
Awesome. I've been meaning to use some cool replicas in my Serena teapot, but I'm always short on wood. So this should be really
Yeah.
helpful.
Nice! I'm so excited for you. Oh, and optimizations have been made to artifact lock.
Flammabomb.
The updated lock assistance
not say that right.
interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click. Just
What?
hit Use Recommended Settings and you're set. The recommended
damn-
set
oh,
lock
well.
plans will even
I was
update
reading that.
automatically based on
I assume it's like
popular
crit
in-game
damage, crit
configuration.
chance, stuff like that.
Of course, if you have your own ideas in mind, then you can always disable the
Oh,
recommended plans to configure
you can
custom ones
customize what
instead.
you're looking for,
The
and if it
update
gets
also
it,
allows
it
you
locks
to
it
batch lock
immediately.
artifacts in your inventory
Per
based on
set,
the
by the
recommended
way.
general lock plan and
pretty
set lock
nice.
plan.
That's
This will make it much faster to organize your inventory.
You can also then
In
just delete
addition,
everything
a
else if you
shortcut
don't.
button
I wouldn't
that
always
navigates
suggest
to the
that
lock
because you never
assistance
know.
Interface
Never
will
know
be
what you
added
need.
to the
But-
artifact domain challenge screen and
That's
the artifact
really
acquisition
cool.
screen. This should make it easier for travelers to configure their locking rules whenever they want. A
That's
star feature will
beautiful,
also be
honestly,
added
and
next to the
and it
lock button
continues
on each
for
artifact.
everything.
Travelers can use this feature to mark their favorite artifacts and filter by stars to quickly track them down.
Finally, treasure
Nice.
compasses will now be able to locate even more treasure locations, including Sealies and time trial challenges. A quick swap
Okay,
feature
that's
will
an
also be
amazing
added for
change,
treasure
thank you.
compasses and Oculus Resonance Stones. Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions.
So if you
the feature
have the
will
wrong one, it'll just
automatically
automatically pick
switch
the
to
right
the
one.
compass or stone
That's-
that corresponds
that's
to your
convenient, I
location
guess.
in the game.
Dude, that is awesome.
Be
That's
sure to
such
check
a
out
nice
feature
change.
announcements
For
more
the
details
treasure
on the
compass?
version
Yeah,
5.2
I'm always scared of like when I'm running around a new area
That
of
was a
touching
lot
all
of
the
info,
stuff
so
because
this seems like a good
I'm
time
afraid
for
I'm gonna
our
miss
second
it
break.
because then I can go
It's
back
time
later
for
on
the
with an
third
interactive.
redemption code.
I can go back with a nice art. I can go back with an interactive map and find everything, but if you've already touched like half the things, you're just wasting your time most of the time. And so that is gonna fix that.
Now you can actually have a tool to assist you with 100%ing an area. Actually.
Now I can just actually play the freaking game most of the time
Without
and not worry about, man, is there one puzzle in one corner of the map that I
Or
miss?
one Sealy in that one area that I completed everything else around.
Because there's a
I just
lot of
happened to miss
areas
it.
that I have that are at like 99% or 98.
And it's just something.
It's just something in a spot isn't completed.
And that can drive you just a little crazy.
So
That's a fantastic change.
Yeah, no, I think, again, the more they add to this game that allows you to not have to go to a wiki or an interactive map, the better.
Yeah.
You can still do that, but you don't have to.
Welcome back, travelers. What else do we have on the agenda, Gabe?
We have some very exciting news to share. After the version
Oh.
update on November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X.
I was thinking
and
about this the
S.
other day.
Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined. Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
Awesome.
All right, that should be everything. That means that we've reached the end of the special program. Is there anything that you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chasca and her weapons seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her
love the
travel
flying
chronicle
gun.
unfolds
Please
because
be voice
she has
acted.
such an amazing
Oh,
personality.
boy.
And Ororon seems like a very layered character. The storytelling is definitely going to shine. What about you, Gabe?
I'm excited for the event.
Yeah, I'm just so excited for players to experience more of the Natlan storyline. And we have so much to explore this time. I mean, 2 new tribes and a new area as well. And one thing I've always loved about Genshin Impact is how it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different devices depending on where I am. So it's just exciting to see another platform become available for everyone.
Yeah.
And,
That is very true.
Yeah, on that note,
Where's the Switch?
I hope you have fun with the new version,
I don't think it can run on the
travelers.
Switch.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just messing.
Any last second?
Nope. I assume that we will be getting a Genshin teaser whenever the Switch 2 is announced.
Probably.
I think Genshin will be coming with the Switch 2 or whatever we're getting.
If it's strong enough. I mean, that
I
would be
assume no, that would be ridiculous. Well, Genshin takes a lot.
Genshin's really big. Like,
we'll,
maybe
we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to definitely wait and see on that.
But yeah, no. I'm really excited to see that Xbox is getting some exclusive rewards. That seems fair considering PlayStation gets some exclusive wings.
Probably not a. They could eventually do a crossover character
Yeah.
if it's successful enough. Or
I don't think they plan on doing any more crossover characters like Aloy. I don't think they.
Yeah.
We may, as much as I say that, but if they were to add Master Chief, I would play. I would play it just for that.
if they added Master Chief, I would maybe, perchance, download it on Xbox and try it there as well.
I think I'm still gonna download it, admittedly, but if Master Chief was there, I may play there sometimes.
Possibly.
I could.
I mean, Chasca's got
It
a
wouldn't make
big gun. Just
Yeah.
give Master Chief a Spartan laser.
exactly, or it could just be
Why not?
a skin. Yeah, exactly. You know what they could do? They could do They literally could just do a skin for Chasca, and he just rides on a Spartan laser, like you said. It's a giant railgun thing. I mean, it works. It totally works. Or he could be on top of like one of the AI droids and everything. I can't remember their names. I think one's 343 or whatever or something.
The studio?
They're named after the
Oh.
little drone dude from the first game. I can't remember his exact name, but
I
think
don't
that's-
remember either.
That's his. I think that's his code or something.
am too tired to remember that.
But yeah. Oh
What
my
I am
goodness.
not too tired for is to be excited about the new update.
Looks great.
It's actually very interesting. The whole banner art for the new update is actually the events art and not
Yeah.
the
The-
middle art.
I guess the story is kind of like it's weird. So it's the wrap up, it's the interlude quest, but we know for a fact from the first live stream
That there's still more to be
the
seen.
5.3
Which
is the ending, the official ending.
I mean, we have some important things to tackle, obviously.
so are we gonna get both the Pyro Archon and Citlali in the same patch? Would they be that mean?
Potentially.
Oh my gosh.
We know they're coming. We do.
We know they're coming, but I want both. I don't want to have to pick between one of those.
And then the captain's just gonna
Waddle right
at
in
the
like
very
afterwards, like bull crap, man. Like
Don't worry. After all of this, it's just, the last area of the base 7 nations.
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
And I
That's
assume
cool.
we're gonna get a lot of like the harbingers and everything.
Yeah, we're just going to see a ton of really cool ice-themed characters. By that, I mean not like the element ice, but like icy region-themed characters, which has some pretty cool aesthetics.
What you mean to say is
Literally.
Russian?
Yes.
You're not wrong. You know I'm not wrong.
You're not entirely wrong. And also, probably an actual teaser to what the Tsaritsa looks like.
Dude, we will be getting,
very cool.
we should know what she looks like by the end of the year, I would assume. Not this year. Sorry. In the next 10 months. The specified.
Super close.
2025 is actually closer than you think.
It
which
is.
is weird to think about. That's a weird thought.
It is a weird thing.
But yeah, things to talk about this live stream. Characters look great. Areas look great. Stories look great. I think as an English player, the one thing I'm really bothered by slightly is we don't know
but
if
that's
they're
not on HoYo.
are they voice acted. No, it's not a HoYo thing. That's the dub that the
That's
studio
the
that they work
company,
with.
so-
But I hope it's voice acted. And if it isn't,
Then we get to enjoy other languages. So
true, but also I really hope, and I'm assuming they're going to do the thing that they did with Star Rail, is they'll go back and they'll re-record all the lines that are supposed to be in these massive quest areas that are missing. Because that's what happened with Star Rail.
yeah. I'm actually surprised to see we're not going back to Mondstadt. I saw a lot of people a while ago talking about like, oh yeah, we'll probably go back to
Same.
Mondstadt.
I saw
and
quite a
this,
bit. I think it's.
Interesting to see that.
I assume that's because everyone was going off the thought process of there's a break patch, and we also had just done the story of Durin. So probably people were.
But I guess
doing
Durin
that.
is going to be on hold for a little longer, which makes sense because we're most likely going to get a playable character out of that. Most likely.
I would say that's a very safe bet. We may not get him the same patch that he arrives in, that we see him in.
We may.
No, I mean, I'm not saying we won't. I'm just saying that they may hold off, but we should see that. I'm assuming by the end of 5.0 somewhere, maybe
Somewhere.
Do you think we'll get the Mondstadt Durin story before the end of the 5.0 expansion?
Maybe. They can honestly save that for wherever they want to because that is a really big plot point.
It has to happen before the end of 6.0, I think, because it definitely ties in with like all the war stuff and whatnot.
It definitely does, which, I mean, maybe that's what they're doing. Or they're
Oh
waiting.
no, then it could be, if that's the case, it could be freaking 7.0 or something.
Hi, kitty cat.
I don't.
It's a big plot point. It is huge of Durin coming back.
And being a maybe good guy.
Maybe a good guy if for some reason the Wanderer.
And if New Vallette's anything to go off of, dragon characters are strong.
Very.
And he's back for the third time already. Risley has not rerun once.
And they dare put him next to the Zhong.
They put him
That's
on
so funny.
Zhong Li's
They
banner.
locked him in the same room.
Wow. Because they both work together, but they also work both perfectly by themselves. So whatever one of those dudes you're going for, you will benefit. New Valette is very much his one-man army, which will benefit only further by having a team. And Zhongli is no one dies now.
No one dies. Well, I mean, New Valette won't die.
They really wanted to make sure that 5.2 was going to make money. Pretty
Quite.
much.
Poor Risley. Poor any ice
Wait!
character. Rest in peace.
I just realized.
What?
Poor Dots.
Yeah.
She's going for Chasca.
Yeah.
But she also told herself she would always pull out New Valette's banner
Yeah.
when he came back.
Yep.
So what you're saying is she's broke by the end of this.
Yeah. Moment of silence. This is not a very silent moment.
Rest in peace, our friend.
Rest in peace.
You will be fine. You'll make
But-
it through this.
Let us know your thoughts. Are you excited for the new characters, the new update, the new cute animal, dragons, Saurians? I personally want to pet the giant purple dragon. We're
Dude.
probably going to power friendship it by the
Are
end.
we going to power the friendship it?
Probably, considering that we're like purifying it with the little baby beam of probably.
Maybe. It also could just be
Maybe.
like, ah!
Maybe it just disintegrates from the Care Bear stare. I don't know. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
The Care Bear stare.
Yes, the Care Bear stare.
Okay, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us for our reaction. Daniel, any final thoughts?
I've said all my thoughts. I am very tired, so my brain is not making any more.
And I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, I was so tired, man. I am delirious at this point. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we love you all.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.